Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm gonna go do a video with y'all about support and resistance and how I map out a chart. Really looking for good deals. Um, I think it's important to know when to buy and when to sell at good deal ranges. Basically, this is an educational video. I'm not here to tell you what to buy, when to buy, or when to sell, or what to do with your investment money. This is just basically me sharing a strategy that I use. So with that being said, we got the S&P chart, right? S&P 500 chart right here, the SPY. This 280 mark is significant to me because we got a lot of reaction around it, right? We got this first rejection here, so it's acting as resistance. We come back above it, you see it's supported 2 times, so now it's new resistance for this stock. It went up, the price cracked down below it here, and now we back to it being resistance again. We got 3 taps that rejected. So on that third tap, when it rejected, we had a big sell-off, right? Kind of recovered over a period of time, and then rejected once we got back up to it, but temporarily because we broke back above it again. Now it's back to being support because it bounced off of it. So we had a big jump up, came back down, and it supported again, which was an actual fail because it didn't reach the this high again. So once it came back down, we broke down below it. Try to zoom in a little bit so y'all can see what happens. But you see that this is the bounce, and then as you see, when we broke down below it, it kind of retested here, which acted as resistance now, no longer support. So that kind of carried it down. So I'm guessing by next week the stock market it's going to react to that. So we might see some more red candles. Red candles are no good because that means the price is going down, unless you're trading options with put contracts or you shorting the stock, which means you're making money on the stock price going down. But if you got money invested and you want this price to go up, you want to see green candles, not this. So let's look at some different charts to try to get some more general ideas of what support and resistance is. Okay, here we go with this chart right here. Let me see. I'm gonna put it on. This is a daily chart, so I'm gonna put it on 180 day. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in some. Right. This is kind of forming like a triangle type of pattern here, right? Or a wedge pattern or whatever you want to call it. But we got a tap here. This bottom white line would be support because this is like a general area where the stock price reverses. So you will want to be buying or looking to buy around supports, right? That's when you know that the stock price is basically approaching a good deal area. And this top white line would be resistance because as you can see, it rejects. So you don't want to be looking to buy as the price is approaching this area unless we broke above it. Okay, we'll get more into that later, but as you can see here, this was one tap around support and it shot the price way up. We hit this price up here, which kind of had like 3 small taps and then a rejection. Okay, and it tanked all the way back down to this area, which kind of like lines up with this one, but on the like a ascending support level, right? We had a bounce here, it came back down. Look, this general area, but like I said, it's a general area, right? It's not a specific price, so it's not like it's gonna be always pretty as far as coming down, touching, and then just be spot on the reverse here. You basically just want to keep an eye on it once it reaches these levels, because support and resistance are like areas opposed to being a specific price, right? So once it start approaching these areas, these points or areas, you want to like just basically keep an eye on it and look for the reverse. So we see we have a reversal here as it supported, came back down, supported here, and then it went back up to this area, which, like I said before, you won't want to really be buying up here because is rejecting. So if it rejected 2 times here, it's going to do it again, right? So this rejection brought it back down to this support. It kind of double bottomed there before reversing. Got back up to this area, which it rejected it, brought it back down, and look, when it hit this support zone again and it couldn't support, it broke down below it. That was a bad signal, you know, because now the stock price is getting very weak. It came back up, and now look, is that old support became new resistance. So it rejected here. It couldn't get back above it. It couldn't support. So that created the market to sell off. And as you can see now, things got really ugly since it couldn't support back above there. Let's go check out another one. Here we go. Basically like the same pattern again. Okay, let's put these ovals back on. Right? So you can see right here, we got, no, I don't want to do that. Wow. Okay, see, we got this area here where it touched and it rejected. Came down, support area. Okay, touch. Came back up, rejection. That's that resistance we talked about. Okay, came back down, support. Right? Kind of didn't really tap up here, but like I said, it's just a general area really. So we still haven't broken it. Came back down to the support area where what it do all over again. It broke down. Okay, see here, it supported. The support failed as it came back down to retest it. We broke below it, came back up. Now it acting as resistance, and it got ugly. Things got ugly. Okay, so let's check out another one. This is more like a channel type pattern. We got, this was where it entered. I don't know why, but just that gap kind of like was significant to me. So it came down. This was the entry point into the channel. This is support. This is resistance. You get what I'm saying? So as you see these 2 points, when the stock price is approaching this again, you don't want to be a buyer there, because now you buying into, like, it's not a good deal range. This is a good deal range. Because it's right along this support line again. You get what I'm saying? And then look, as it approached that top line again as resistance, we had a rejection. Came back down, support failed. So what happens? It broke down, came back up, the retest, rejection. It's getting ugly. You get what I'm saying? And this is how it go, man. When stocks break down below support, it get a bigger reaction. When stocks go above support, above resistance, basically like everything happened in reverse. That old resistance becomes new support. So you would see like you would see a support up here. Like this was it used to be support. You see these taps, okay? Then when it broke down below it came, when we came back up to approach it again, it became resistance, right? Resistance. This is support levels. We got 3 taps down here, so this is significant. Once it came back up here again, this is resistance. My mouse acting funny. It's not really clicking for me, but came back down, support. So this is actually something I would be looking at. Like this showing me some value right here, because the pattern really hasn't broken yet. So I will be watching to see what this price do around this area, because as you can see here, here, and here, it's supported. So yeah, so that's interesting to me. Which one we on? Okay, let's look at this one. Did we do this one yet? Not even sure. But y'all see what I'm saying though, right? Just basically resistance, and this is support. Broke down. Once it broke down below that support, things getting ugly. This is like like I said though, it's not gonna always be pretty.